To discuss the last concept of hyperbola. Is a final concept, last concept of hyperbola, that is rectangular hyperbola. What is the equation of hyperbola? X square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. This is the hyperbola equation. If a is equal to b, then it becomes a rectangular hyperbola. Rectangular hyperbola means it must be happen a is equal to b. So if it is in the place of a is equal to b, I substitute x square by a square minus y square by a square is equal to 0. So I get as what here, x square minus y square, sorry, it's 1, right? So x square minus y square is equal to a square. This is called as a rectangular hyperbola. X square minus y square is equal to a square is called as rectangular hyperbola. This is only what we called as hyperbola, rectangular hyperbola. Then you know that eccentricity of rectangular hyperbola, whatever the a value it may be. Okay, so what is your formula? Hyperbola eccentricity formula 1 plus b square by a square. But if your a is equal to b, then this will become under root of 1 plus a square by a square. So it is cancel 1. So e is equal to under root of 1 plus 1 root 2. So eccentricity of rectangular hyperbola is always root 2. Eccentricity of rectangular hyperbola is always root 2. And what is the asymptote equations here? You know that in hyperbola, this is the hyperbola. Okay, you have the asymptotes. These are the asymptotes. So these you know asymptotes. So what is the asymptote formula? Y is equal to b by a into x. Here y is equal to minus b by a into x. But here b is equal to a, if I substitute in this rectangular hyperbola, this is the rectangular hyperbola. In this case, this will become y is equal to x and this will become minus x. So asymptote is y is equal to x, y is equal to minus x. So asymptotes will be here, y is equal to x, and equation of pair of asymptotes will be what? Equation of pair of asymptotes will be, pair of asymptotes means multiplication of these both, means y plus x into y minus x. So here this will be, you get this one after the multiplying this, y square minus x square is equal to 0. So y square is equal to x square. So this is what you have understood. Equation of pair of asymptote will be this. So eccentricity is this, hyperbola is this, and now what is the rectangular hyperbola shape? Not this shape, it's not, because it is shifting now, y is equal to x. So this graph will be shift 45 degrees because if the slope is 45 degrees, it will be shift. If it is shifting this, so equation of actually the graph of rectangular hyperbola will be graph of rectangular hyperbola will be hyperbola. The graph of rectangular hyperbola will be, it will be like this, you know. So what happens here? This moves in this way and this moves in this way. Okay, this moves in this way, and the asymptotes, this is y here, you will get like this. Okay, so what I want to say here, 45 degrees, if I rotated 45 degrees, so when 45 degrees if you rotate, so this part will get inside and this part will come in this side. So this part, the graph of this part is go here and the graph of this part goes here, and this will be rotates. So that is rectangular hyperbola forms. So the graph of rectangular hyperbola will be in this shape, and this is, look at here. So graph of rectangular hyperbola will be in this shape, and this is called conjugate axis. This will be the conjugate axis, and this will be transversal axis. This will be transversal, because what happened actually in general in hyperbola, this is transversal axis and this is conjugate axis. So conjugate axis moves here and transverse axis moves here. So that's why here, so conjugate axis here and transversal axis moves here. 45 degrees rotation has happened. So when 45 degrees rotation happen, this is the graph of rectangular hyperbola. 45 degrees, this one, this hyperbola, 45 degrees rotation happens. So 45 degrees rotation, you will get this one. So this is the rectangular hyperbola. Okay. So asymptote of rectangular hyperbola is x and y axis. Okay. Asymptotes will be what? What are the asymptotes? X and y axis will be that what you will get as x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, right? X is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. Okay. Now what we can write here in this case, if asymptotes are x and y axis, this will happens. And hyperbola will be in this shape of, yeah, okay, these points, okay. We'll discuss in detail tomorrow. I will tell you and we will complete this chapter.